Never hurts to have extra production. Everybody loves extra production. It's what the cool kids are all into these days. What with their hula hoops and their fax machines, everybody loves production. Good morning, everyone. I'm Dave from the Wee Hours, and we are back with the Civilization VI Rise and Fall Anti-Social Challenge, where it may surprise you to know we're not at war with anyone right at this exact second. We've made peace with Nubia, and they're giving us a ton of money for that for a while, and we're not at war with either the Khmer or Genghis Khan. It's happy times in the Macedonian Empire, so we're trying to build out a little. We've got some builders going in a couple of cities, got some commercial stuff going to try and increase our money, because that's very much a limiting factor, and we've got a settler heading east. I've got my cavalry unit here and a settler unit coming up here to get offshore here to go over to this island over here, because I just want to spread out a little bit. I need some more stuff. I need some more land. I need some more things happening, and we are so hemmed in here, there is nowhere to go. So let's get a turn going. We are in heroic age at this moment, so that will help for the next little bit. That'll be nice. Hi, Genghis. You would like an embassy. Unfortunately, our capital is not accepting new residents at this time. Goodbye. Alrighty, builder is done in Alexandria. Let's first of all get a farm going. We need more population. We need more people. The cavalry unit has figured out how to get on a boat. So let's start sending them over here. There is a barbarian encampment over here, and I'm hoping that one cavalry unit will be enough. We'll see. And Alexandria, now that you're done with the builder, you need something to be doing. Unfortunately, you don't have the population to be doing much of anything at all. So just going with the money issue, why don't you start getting a bank going? And I'll see how I feel about that. And Dion, you are actually done with, what did you just do? Oh, you did the commercial hub. Okay, great. Good thing for you to be doing. We're maxed out on traders right now, and you don't really have the population to be doing anything else. Could be putting up Renaissance walls in case the Khmer get all fidgety again. But for right now, you can just slam out a market. Why don't you just get that done very quickly? Because the money that we're making from the peace treaty with Nubia is probably going to run out sooner rather than later. And that's going to probably put us into negative numbers for our gold. So let's get that freshened up with a new trade route. Mercantilism is unlocked. Yay! Does that give me anything I actually want? Logistics and triangular trade is actually, we have very few trade routes, but that's not bad. That's +4 gold from all trade routes, excuse me. +1 faith. I mean, sure, faith is fine, and I do want to keep faith ticking in a positive number. Let me just have a quick look at my policies and see if I want to change anything up now that that's available. Yeah, I think I will. I think that's a solid move, actually. Right now I've got land surveyors as my economic policy, which is reducing the cost of purchasing a tile. That's awesome. I love that one, but we need the money right now. We need the money. So with 3 trade routes, that's an extra 12 gold, and at this point in the game, that's not a small amount of money for me. We don't make a lot of money being all antisocial and all. That's kind of the point of the challenge, so we're not trading with any other civilizations, and that's where the real money is. Who built what? Somebody built Petra. That's fine. You can totally have that. Builder, you're done with the farm. Why don't you put down a lumber mill over here in your next turn? That seems like a sensible thing for you to be doing with your time. A little extra production wouldn't hurt us at all. And where has my settler gotten to at this stage of the game? Are you anywhere close to getting on a boat? Where the heck are you? Well, he'll turn up. I'll find him somewhere. Yeah, go ahead and put a lumber mill down on that. And this builder is up and running too. All right, in Irii, which was a free city that flipped to us in the last episode. We were able to do a loyalty flip. I'm not even really 100% certain how, because all we had over here was Pella. I'm stunned we were throwing that much loyalty into them. But we got them through a combined tactics of blessing them with our loyalty, and also hammering their city with catapults. So let's see with this builder. Can you get a farm going over here? We really need to get this population moving up because, you know, we killed everyone in the city. So not a huge population in Erie right now, or however that may be pronounced. And now you need something to be doing. You've got a decent encampment going at the moment. We could put up our little super Macedonian part of the encampment that I'm not even going to try to pronounce. +1 production, +1 housing. That's all solid. But you should, well, you've got basic walls down. I just feel when the Khmer and Genghis Khan come a-knocking again, and they will, it's going to take you forever to do medieval walls, though. Yeah, why don't you get this part of the encampment going that I'm not going to pretend to pronounce. Just, yeah, that seems solid. I'm okay with that. Yeah, just do that. Send an envoy. How about we actually don't? No. What do we have right now? 17 envoys. We have placed 0 envoys. 0 envoys. That's another reason we have no money. We have no envoys anywhere. That's kind of the thing right now. A builder is done with the lumber camp. That's nice. Now, another lumber camp or another farm? Let's go farm. Let's get people. Let's just get warm bodies in here. You can't go there because it's messing with something else. Who needs something to do? iGuy does. Oh, we haven't seen you in a little bit. What did you finish? Oh, your granary. Right. We're definitely trying to boost your population up quite a bit. How is your loyalty right now? Okay, actually ticking up. Good. We've had a lot of loyalty issues up here in iGuy, but with a better population, and that is growing now that we're starting to get some, you know, food things going on over there. That will help with that. Arena, remind me what you do for a living. +1 tourism, +1 culture, +1 amenity. Your amenities are actually solid, iGuy. You got +3 amenities. Why don't you get a campus started? Any good pluses around here? A couple of +1s, but I don't really want to get rid of that food. And I don't want to get rid of that quarry either. No. No, we're just going to take a random 2 food tile. Go ahead and do that. Yep, thank you. And somebody needs something to be doing. Oh, the builder down here. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Anywhere else you can put a farm? Not really. Why don't you get a mine going? Wouldn't hurt us to have some extra production down here, too. Never hurts to have extra production. Everybody loves extra production. It's what the cool kids are all into these days. What with their hula hoops and their fax machines, everybody loves production. And the Erie builder, with your last move, why don't you go down there and we'll throw down a lumber mill. Because everybody loves lumber mills as well. Dion, what could you be doing? There's no wonders that you can do. You don't have the population to get another district. You kind of suck, Dion. Go ahead and get a bank, I guess. Bank or Renaissance walls. Bank or Renaissance walls. Bank. We need the money. That's +5 gold right there. Just for putting the bank up, that's +5 gold. Builder, you're finally over here. Why don't you just finish off your life with a farm? Excellent. That should help Alexandria. A couple of farms will help with their population. Keep that moving in a positive direction. And who else needs something to be doing? Where did my settler go? And where is everybody? Oh, there's my settler. He's actually right on the coast. Okay, super. Good job, guys. Get on a boat. The cavalry unit is on its way over there, so it'll meet you there. Hopefully they will have cleared out that barbarian encampment by the time you get there. That's what I'm hoping for. Well, the Khmer are back with a deal, and it's a terrible deal. They want a thing, and they want to go to war with Nubia. I couldn't help noticing Khmer. Well, first of all, let me just say this about that, as my grandmother used to say. We don't do any of this. We don't do any trading. But I noticed you specifically want me to go to war with somebody who's next door to me, and you're not. So you're basically using me as a military speed bump for your desire to go to war with the Nubians. No, we're not going to do that. We don't do deals anyway, and it's a terrible deal because you're using me as a military speed bump. That's terrible. Why would I accept that? Why would you think I would do that, even not in an antisocial challenge? The Nubians are already fussy with me. I don't need them getting any more fussy. Go ahead and build a lumber mill. Do your thing down there. Why isn't anyone doing anything? Now, Genghis Khan did the Ruhr Valley, and this is kind of my feeling, is that all of these other civilizations are way more technologically advanced than I am. One reason for that is they're all huge. They have massive civilizations here. The Nubians, in particular, are occupying half the map. I don't know how far Genghis Khan has extended himself, but the bits I can see are huge, and same goes for the Khmer civilization. Whereas I cannot express, I've said this many times during this challenge, I cannot express how disappointed I am with the map that we drew in relation to the other civilizations. You know, for a huge map, which is what we are on, I am completely penned in. I am 100% penned in. My ability to grow is virtually nil, unless I start going to war, but they're so much more militarily advanced that I just don't think it's realistic. Also, instigating a war would break the antisocial challenge, so, you know, we wouldn't do that either. So, long story short, I'm not happy, but we got a great person. What did we get? Well, a great scientist, Alan Turing. Sweet. Okay, yeah, we'll totally take you. Go do some sciencey things somewhere. And who needs something to be doing? Pella does. What did you just finish? Oh, the bank. Excellent. Good. Why don't you, just for fun, give me an art museum. Why not? And yeah, Dion to iGuy, you can keep doing that. That's a solid route. We can do internal trade routes. We cannot do external trade routes to other civilizations as part of the antisocial challenge. And what did I get an era score for? Oh, getting Alan Turing, that's fine. We know about the Ruhr Valley, and a trading post was created. And you, Alan Turing, can go over here and be very, very sciencey over in that campus. Knowledge of combustion is boosted. Knowledge of computers is boosted, which is interesting because I'm only just learning how to flush toilets as we research sanitation. And builder, what could we do for your last thing? What do we want to do with you? And where's my money at? Actually, oh, okay, the peace treaty, I'm just actually noticing our gold up here. Peace treaty obviously ended with the Nubians because now we are a negative 2.8 gold. So I've either got to boost my trade routes up radically, and we do have another spot for a trade route that we could take advantage of, or I've got to start deleting some military. They're already as cheap as I can make them, but we may have to shave a little bit off the military forces of Macedonia. Why don't you just go over here, and you can make another mine in the next turn. So go ahead and dig into the ground there, get another mine. Settler, where are you at? Oh, I'd gotten you this far. Okay. And there's my cavalry unit coming up there. Oh, yeah, this land just looks lovely. Little bit of a loyalty hit from the Americans there. They're down in this neck of the woods, but I think we can cope with this island. Start heading over there. It's going to take you darn near forever. Now, I know people are probably screaming at me in the comments that it's way too late in the game to be starting another city. It's 1745. There's no way the city is going to grow big enough to have any real impact on our civilization. But you know what? I just want something that isn't surrounded by literally everyone else in the world. That's all I want. I just want to spread out. Hi, Genghis. The cavalry I field is an embarrassment. You are 100% correct. I got that cavalry for free from a great general. He's my only cavalry. And he's not even doing very many cavalry things. He's in a boat right now. But you're absolutely right, Genghis. We are an embarrassment. Maybe if you hadn't penned me in on 3 sides, I wouldn't be quite such an embarrassment. Hey, Shaka, what's up with you? Why allow my forces to keep their identity? They should band together. Yeah, I know I would form armies if I had any sort of concept of how that works. But thanks, Shaka. Yeah, everybody thinks my military is a joke, and they're largely correct. It is a joke. We are way behind in the military side of things. Genghis Khan also wants me to go to war with Nubia. Why don't you go talk to the Khmer civilization, and you can both go to war? You're going to have to go through me to do it, and that may cause some problems because we don't have open borders with anyone, but why don't you guys just sort it out amongst yourselves and stop bothering me with this? I'm trying to be antisocial here. And with one of my favorite used quotes in the game from Graham Chapman, we have figured out how sanitation works, so we can flush toilets now, which is spiffy. Research. Okay, we're way behind. We are way, way behind in things, in everything, basically. We don't even have mass production yet. This is not good. One of the big sticking points with our military, speaking of being behind, is we have no niter in our civilization, and we can't trade for it. I'm thinking, I was having a think before I started recording today, I think we might go a little bold. I think I might just try and make a beeline for rocketry. I think I'm just clicking on rocketry and going for it. Damn the torpedoes, full speed ahead. Let's see what we can do with this. It's not likely, because we don't really have the science to back this up, and it's going to take us about 1 million years to do it, but along the way, that will get us some things we need anyway, so we may as well get started in that direction. Yeah, that's it. I'm just clicking on rocketry and we're going for it. We'll get square rigging first, which is broadly useless to me. But hey, you know, apparently I need to figure out how sails work before I can figure out how rockets work. That seems to make a degree of sense. Well, the cavalry showed up on Mystery Island over here. Let's get you moving into the woods, and then I'll actually need to have you heal up, because I've never healed you. And Erie needs something to do. Where are you at? Your housing is rock and roll, because we killed everyone in your city. So you've got a bunch of real estate that is empty right now. Your amenities are fine at +2. You don't have the population to be doing much of anything else. How about an armory? +2 production. That's awesome. Sewer, anything that gave me more food would be nice. Aqueduct is just more housing, medieval walls. Watermill, I don't have rice or wheat, so that's basically irrelevant to me. I would say sewer, but I don't need the housing. I suppose you could get started on the Taj Mahal. I don't know why I would do something silly like that, but theoretically you could. I can't afford to put up more military, so that's a little silly. Remind me what encampment does? Is that just flat out more gold, right? Yeah, that's just more gold. Okay, you know what? Do that. Just give me some more money. That puts us into positive numbers for our gold. And by positive, I mean positive 0.1 gold. Woot! In 10 turns, I'll have 1 gold. Yay! We're going to be rich in no time, Macedonia. All right, cavalry, why don't you actually just heal up? Just fortify until healed for right now. Lord knows what's in that barbarian village. I'm sure it's probably helicopters at this stage of the game. I have an issue with barbarian helicopters. You can check the Race to the Future challenge to see that. But yeah, they're probably way more military advanced than I am too, as well as the other civilizations. Shaka did Angkor Wat. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, my spy can just stay in Pella and counter-spy in the campus, which will protect 3 other districts at the same time, which is lovely. So you just keep counter-spying there. Make sure nobody comes in and steals our low-grade technology. That would be terrible. Or, God forbid, wants to loot our holy zone, our holy site there. Yep, Shaka did that. An unmet city-state has been defeated. Well, if I didn't know about it, I don't care about it. And Dion, you are almost done with that bank. Square rigging is done, which leads to mass production. That will be kind of handy if we can ever get some industrial zones going. And that boosted my knowledge of economics, which is delightful. Dion is done with their bank. Okay, your housing is... it's there. I mean, you don't desperately need it. Your amenities are 0. Nothing. Not a darn thing. You have 0 amenities. There's not too much I can do about that, truth be told. You know what you can do is actually get a trader going. We have an empty trader slot, so we may as well get as many traders as we can get, and right now that number is 4. So we may as well get the 4. Why have 3 when you can have 4? Alexandria, I see you are almost done with your bank too. Our gold is moving upwards. It's not nothing. Hi, Teddy. You know what? When I get over to Mystery Island, could you not loyalty flip me? I would really appreciate that. But we're not going to do your deal. No, yeah, I know it's a shame, Teddy. I hear you, man. I hear you. It's kind of this challenge thing I'm doing. It's not working out well. Honestly, if it were up to me, Teddy, I would just cuddle up right next to you and your mustache, but that's not going to happen. Progress towards opera and ballet, after we have done our art museum, is boosted. So, Pella, you must need something to be doing with your time. Your amenities are also 0. Sounds about time for an arena then, Pella. How about an arena for you? And then if nobody else has anything to be doing, we might do a little bread and circus just for the loyalty boost. And Alexandria, you could be, again, your amenities are 0 as well, but you don't have the population to pop up an entertainment complex. What else could you be doing with your time? Your housing is fantastic. There's no need to do anything with your housing. I don't know, maybe throw up a temple? I can't really think of anything else for you to be doing. I mean, I suppose you can get a spy going, but we're not sending any spies. We're only using spies for counter-spying in our own civilization. What else you got? You know what? Why don't you... Well, first of all, why don't you repair outer defenses? Why don't you take a turn to just boost yourself up, get the walls, remortared and rebricked or whatever it is you're doing over there after the war with the Nubians. And then you're going to do some sciencey things for me, Alexandria. All right, Alexandria, I said you were going to do sciencey things. Why don't you do that? Why don't you get... Wow, I'd love to do commercial hub investments, but we kind of need to jump our science up. So why don't you start doing some campus research grants? That will be useful. And I got a little notification that Erie is starving to death. So that's delightful. Why don't we, when that new trader gets up and running, we'll send him over there. Hopefully that will help with the food situation. I would appreciate it if they didn't all die, because there's only 3 people in Erie. And that's not a lot of people in terms of a city. It's not really even a town or a hamlet. It's kind of just somebody's house that is sitting next to Genghis Khan. So, that. Okay, speaking of the trader. All right, why don't you go to... Oh, it's going to be a huge +1 food to Erie there, but you may as well get going. It'll actually be some golden production that's not terrible. Yeah, start heading over there. Go over there. Just try and help them out with the food scenario. Dion, now that you did that trader, what else could you be doing with your time? Boy, not a lot. Not a lot. You don't really have a lot to be doing. Why don't you also start doing some campus research grants? I mean, you could do encampment for the gold or commercial for the gold. Yeah, go all sciencey down here. Oh, my settler arrived on Mystery Island. We'll deal with you in just a second. Dion to... Oh, you're the new trade route. I'm sorry, you're the new trade route. Well, why don't you also go... If you go to Erie... How about, Alexander... Oh... Yeah, we got to kind of keep Erie from starving to death, and it won't hurt us to get some more food over there to get some more population, which equals more loyalty. Okay, are you ever going to heal up? I did put you on Fortify until healed, right? All right, just start moving over here. Let's see what the Barbarian camp actually looks like. But Settler, you can just, you're going to slowly work your way over here, and you're going to set up shop right where that cavalry is in that forest. That looks like a lovely, lovely spot for you. All sorts of things over here. Crabs and whales and gypsum and horsies and forest and barbarians. And you know who's not here? Other civilizations. That's why I've got my eye on Mystery Island. We have done mass production. And what is next? Industrialization. That's good. Everyone else has already learned that. We may as well get started on it. Yep, cavalry, start coming over here. And settler, pop in here. Yep. You, again, fortify until healed, please. And actually go ahead and heal this time. Don't just pretend to heal. I feel like you were kind of slacking on your job there. Just because I'm not actively looking at you doesn't mean you're off duty. You're my only cavalry unit, and Genghis Khan and Shaka are laughing at us. So just get something done around here, would you? Now, we figured out nationalism, which is lovely. That gets us an era score. Speaking of era scores, we kind of need a lot. We need a lot of era scores to get into a normal age. We can't be not doing era scores. And what are we doing next? Civil engineering? Okay, that's fine. That's fair. That's an acceptable thing to be doing. Yeah, settler. Here's the deal. Go ahead and just make a new city. There's some era scores right there. Alexandropoli. Oh, super. Why did I pick a civilization that has hard things to pronounce? Alexandropoli. That's how I'm pronouncing that. If it's wrong, sue me. I don't think you actually can. I don't think there's any litigation that would arise from that. But Alexandropoli, that's how I'm pronouncing that. And you immediately need something to do, or you will in a second. Apparently, we're dealing with Pella first. Pella, what did you just finish? Oh, the arena. Great. Good. That helps with your amenities. Excellent. And you don't have anything else you can add into the entertainment complex right now. What kind of things could you be doing down here? You can do all the things, actually. You can do tons of things. Is it worth you doing bread and circuses? I mean, it's loyalty to me, which is great. But, I mean, I don't feel we're going to be loyalty. Although we are very centrally located. If I was trying to loyalty flip somebody, this would be a great place to start doing it. But I think we need to focus on either money or science. So this will be city number 3 on campus research grants. And I can't see a reason not to do that. Our gold is, at least for the moment, in positive territory. And I don't have any plans to be spending gold in the near future. So yeah, just go ahead and rock some campus research grants out. Everybody's doing science right now. Everybody's all about the science. Speaking of not spending money, I completely lied, because what I will do in Alexandropoli is get a builder going. Are you not healing? What's your deal? What have you got over here? Oh, just a spearman? I think we can probably take that. Well, actually, can we? Yeah, major victory. Major victory. Can you get in there right now and do that? Oh, yeah, we got that guy all day. I'm not even worried about that. Alexandropoli. Okay, why don't you, A, get a builder for 325 gold, and then B, find something to be doing with your time. Your housing is fine. You will need some amenities sooner rather than later. We can pop our nose into that gypsum. That will help. I don't feel I need to get immediately started on ancient walls, but you do definitely need a monument. And am I sitting on any governor titles? I often bank those. I am. I have a governor I can throw over there. Super. Hey, Moksha, I got a job for you. You're going to Alexandropoli, and you're going to hang out over there. He's going to be basically useless, being mostly faith-based, but, you know, better than not having a governor. There's no reason not to have a governor over there. So the cavalry will definitely be able to deal with that barbarian, and Alexandropoli can just quietly do things. Just be happy over here, because you're not surrounded by everyone. And you can have some cows. Why don't you have some cows? Actually, horsies. I'm sorry. Have some horsies. And cavalry. Just kill these guys, please. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that actually got me a boost towards military tradition. Long overdue. This is really the first time I've destroyed a barbarian outpost. Wow. It's 1802, and I've destroyed my very first barbarian outpost. And you, cavalry, can just hang out in the city and be some, you know, defense there. Yep, we did that. Somebody did Great Zimbabwe. That's nice. That's good for them. And, oh, what's going on here? Oh, okay. Nubia. Sorry, no, we're not accepting your deal. You already hate me anyway. I know it's a shame. You already hate me. What's going on over here? Genghis, I'm not going to war with Nubia. No. It's just not happening, Genghis. You go to war with her. It'll keep you guys busy and off my back. What is going on down here? Enemy spy neutralized governor. Oh, okay. They're sending spies to me. Who needs housing? Pella needs housing. Really? Really? I thought your housing was moderately okay. Okay, so Magnus got kicked out of Pella. We'll deal with that in a sec. That's. Are you seriously gonna try and loyalty flip me down there? Okay, see what happens with that. I'm game for a laugh. Go for it. Cavalry, just come back into Alexandropoli, and you can fortify until healed there. And we'll need to deal with the Pella spy and the housing issue down there. All right, that's fair. We can deal with that. All right, a trader in Pella can just repeat his route. You can put up a rice farm. That will be lovely for you. Envoy can go nowhere at all. That's a good thing for you to not be doing. Who hates me at this moment? Oh, Genghis likes me. Everyone else is kind of frowny-faced at me. Somebody built Taj Mahal. Mazel tov. Enjoy that. And can we just kind of... Okay, Civ, can you just kind of get me back to Pella for a second? I know you love to flash around the screen, but just get me back to Pella. What are you doing? Campus research grants. You'll be done in 2 turns, and then we can begin to deal with your housing problem. Fine. Dion, how's your housing? It's meh. Your amenities are 0, nil. I wonder if it's just worth getting another spy if they're going to start sending spies at me. I don't know. Why don't you... Dion, there's just nothing else for you to be doing. Nothing at all. Military Academy will give me some production. That's not a terrible thing, and it's not going to kill you to have an extra point of housing. Sure, just do something. Yes, campus research grants are awesome, but I don't really need all my cities doing them. All right, farm done, horsey's done. How about a lumber mill to round things off? Actually, how much would it be to get that gypsum? Give me Alexandropoli, please. 155, sold. Now, yeah, okay, yeah, get me back to the builder. Thank you. Go over there and grab that gypsum, and that'll flesh you out and round that out nicely. And then I can just quietly let this tick away until they start extending into the ocean, and then I'll start grabbing some of these crabs and whales and fish and whatever else lives out there. I'm not doing much to develop a strong culture. Yeah, I didn't have any room to really spread out, so I'm super limited in what I can do, Teddy. You may not have played Civilization before, I'm not sure, but it's kind of limiting where I have nowhere to grow. But, I'll do what I can, Teddy. You know what? I'll do what I can. I'll get somebody to write a book or paint a painting or something. I'm right on that. I'm right on that, Teddy Roosevelt. All over that like a cheap suit. Okay, cavalry just fortify in the city. And who needs something to do? Pella, you have a housing issue. Sewer, there you go. That should solve your problem for the moment. And I haven't got any pop-ups about Erie starving to death lately, so that trade route seems to be doing its job, except there's one right there. Ha! I haven't gotten any pop-ups except for this one that's right in front of me. Okay, Erie is still starving to death. Let's change your focus to food. So you're going to go all food. That should be a huge help to you. Yeah, now you're up to +9. That should be a help to you. And builder. Yeah, get that gypsum. Thank you. +2 gold, +1 production. Amenity for Alexandropoli. Excellent, because Lord knows we can't trade for them. Oh, I want to move over here. Can we just get a mass exodus over to Mystery Island here, now known as Alexandropoli? That just seems fun. I want to start it all over again, where we're not surrounded by people. Alrighty, we figured out civil engineering, which is leading to urbanization, which will be very handy. Everybody likes urbanization. Alexandria needs something to be doing. You can get another district down now. Excellent. What do I want that district to be? My immediate thought is Theater Square or Industrial Zone. Entertainment complex would be awesome. Your amenities are kind of garbage right now. And Teddy really wants me to build up my culture. I'm deeply concerned about what Theodore Roosevelt has to say about me. I could even actually get a harbor. That would be fun. It is a lot of gold, actually. There could be a good amount of gold in that. Let's stick to the basics with Theater Square. Any good pluses after that amazing +5 that we got in the last episode? I've never seen a +5 anything in Civilization 6. And we got one in the last episode. Not really. No, this is not really singing out to me here. I'd kind of just rather take a garbage tile. I don't even really want to lose the forest because I might put a lumber mill on that later. Just take this little +2 over here, and it'll give us a +2 food, rather. That will give us a +1 on culture. That's better than nothing. Oh, governor title. Excellent. Who got removed from Pella? Who? Yeah, okay. Magnus, you need to first of all go back to Pella, please. Thank you. You go over there. You got removed. I put you back. Now, do we have another governor title? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. What could we be doing with that? We kind of got Victor up reasonably well, and Pingala, although, what else have you got left? 20% production towards theater squares, arms race, space initiative. I'm just going to grab that now while I'm thinking of it. Yeah, plus 30% production to space race projects. Just because, you know what? Here's the thing. I might get into the space age without, the game being lost at that point to another civilization, and I'll totally forget that he has that ability. So let's just grab it now, get it out of the way. Oh, what went redundant? Oh, okay. Yeah, fine. Military policy. Okay, let me just see what I want here. Let's go with retainers. +1 amenity for cities with a garrisoned unit. Anything we can do to boost our amenities would be excellent, seeing as that's where we seem to be having a lot of problems right now. So you have a garrisoned unit. I think pretty much everyone should have a garrisoned unit at this point, especially, you know, after all the wars. There's plenty of garrisoned units. Of course, they're terrible units. I have a crossbowman in 1816 because I don't have any niter. I have 0 niter anywhere. Modern era is ending. Oh, that's not so great. We need some era scores coming up pretty quickly. I don't really want to be kind of getting into the end game in a dark age. That would not be ideal. I wonder what the heck we can do to get some era score points at this stage of the game. Wow, we're already researching flight. That's excellent. I'm sure Nubia probably already has jet fighters, and the Khmer probably is working on space race projects. I'll take a look at that in a second and kind of get an idea of where everyone is at. Modern era ends in 9 turns, not 1 turn. Spy can stay in Pella. Try to do your job this time. I might have to get another counter spy to be in the capital itself. But I do want to protect the campus, and protecting the campus, again, protects all the adjacent districts, of which I have several. So it's a really good spot for the counter spy. So yeah, in a second, I'll take a look and kind of see where everyone else is at. I see Pella is about to finish their sewer soon. And remind me what you're doing, Military Academy. Excellent. Guy, do you ever want to finish that campus? That'd be nifty if you did. If you kind of wanted to get that done. We need the science guy. Let's get going up there. Yeah, we're basically terrible. We're basically terrible. The best we're doing right now is we are in a rock and roll 5th place for a culture victory. See, Teddy? I am working on my culture. We are absolutely terrible. America is leading in science. Interesting. We're not really in that area. I don't know what they're up to, except that I broadly know where they are. Everyone else is better at everything than we are. I'm not surprised at that. I hate to keep flogging a dead horse, but the map that we drew is terrible. If I had a chance to spread out and actually get some more cities down, oh, neat. We do actually at least have coal in our civilization. That'll be a help. I should get a builder going right now. Yeah, I know I'm kind of whining about the map issue, but I am really penned in. I have no ability to grow here. All right, who is actually needs something to be doing here? Okay, you finished encampment training. That's good. That's some money. That's some money. You don't have the population to be doing anything else. Wow, it takes you a long time to build anything. 41 turns for medieval walls. Are you kidding me? That's a little silly. I might just buy them for you at this point. So builder is going to take you 16 turns. I mean, this is silly. Why don't you just keep going with encampment training, 39 turns? Why are you terrible? Why are you terrible? You know what? Just go away. I can't even deal with you right now. I'll deal with you later. Oh, you're back. Yay. Okay. I'll stop whining about Erie Eye. I know you don't have the food. Your amenities and housing are great, though. What do we want you to be doing? You know what? Just start going on an armory. The game will probably be over by the time you finish it, but just get started on that. And then I'm going to go down and buy a builder for you so I can grab that coal. I know, Nubia, I'm terrible. I'm just terrible. Everybody hates me. Except Genghis. He's got a smiley face on. You really have a frowny face on. Hi, yes, ending spiritual suffering. It's actually not my religion. It's Nubia's religion, but I'm cool with it. We're pretty open-minded here in Alexandria and Pella and Erie. Macedonians, we embrace diversity. If you want to come down and give us your religion, we are 100% okay with that. Just as long as we have one religion, that's all I need. Yeah, you can keep going where you were going, and you were going to Dion to Igai. Okay, that's a good route. Yeah, definitely keep doing that. And actually, it doesn't really matter who gets the builder, whether it's Erie or Pella. Who actually... Yeah, you can have the builder. That's fine. We'll do some other stuff while we're in that neck of the woods. Grab a builder. We'll grab that coal. That'll be good. I don't really care which city has it, just as long as somebody does. And Pella, you actually need something else to be doing. Again, can't put up another district. That's okay. Could get that extra. You know what? Let's just get that spy going. We'll put a counter spy in the capital. Don't really need people coming in and knocking our governor out of town. I'm not okay with that. All right, let's send the builder to the coal. At least we have one strategic resource. Oh, Alexandropolis, you did something. Good for you. You got your monument done. And between the monument and the governor, you should be pretty good for loyalty. And I see you have some coal as well. Good for you, Alexandropolis. I love you. You're my favorite city. You should really get a district going, though. Ugh, actually, a harbor would not be the worst idea for you. That wouldn't be the worst idea at all. I mean, Lord knows you're going to have a lot of ocean tiles kicking around. Yeah, we could get a solid +1 over here. +2 over here. Costs me a little more. Go ahead and take it. What the heck? Knock yourself out. You know what? I'm going to treat you, Alexandropolis. I'm going to give you a present, and it's a harbor with a +2. Enjoy that. Well, the modern era is ending really, really soon, and we don't have the era score points to be going into even a normal age. I noticed Nubia could not get over here fast enough to convert me to their religion. They've got apostles just pouring in. They just were waiting at the door for me to make a new city so they could convert me to their religion. Totally fine, Nubia. 100% okay. I'll be whatever religion you want me to be. Unless you're trying to pull off a religious victory, in which case that's kind of not okay, but it's not like I'm going to be able to counter you with anything. So, sure, I will be absolutely your religion. We're all into Nubia, just so long as you don't go to war with me. Shaka, we don't do deals. I'm very sorry about that. I'm not even sure where you are, Shaka. So I'm not like, losing my mind if Shaka doesn't like me. Yeah, there's no way we're getting into a normal era. Although that was +3 era score. We desperately needed that. But we're not pulling up, 11 era score points, 9 era score points that quickly? Not going to happen. Yeah, get the coal mine for +3 production. That is super sweet. And Dion needs something to be doing. You have the population to get a new district going. What are your amenities are only +1. Wouldn't kill you to get an entertainment complex going. I'd really like you to get a theater square going, to be brutally honest with you, or an industrial zone. You know what? You can throw that industrial zone up super quickly. Any good pluses around for that? +2 on the farm, +2 on the rainforest. Yeah, take the rainforest, please. Take that. I might buy you a builder, or, once that industrial zone is up and running, your production should actually be fairly decent. Maybe I'll just have you make a builder and start tearing down more rainforest, because massive deforestation is a great way to boost your production. Trees, who needs them? Nubia, I'm getting a lot of mixed messages from you. You hate me, you love me. You hate me, you love me. You've got a frowny face on now, but you're complimenting me. I don't know what to do with you. I don't know how to please you, Nubia. We've done urbanization. Awesome. We know how neighborhoods work. And what else are we doing now? Oh, we actually have a choice. Okay, yeah, I kind of just clicked on urbanization and gone for it. Let me figure out what I want to research here. I'm going to make a beeline for communism, which I almost never take. I usually go democracy, but we don't really need 2 diplomatic spots. Those are effectively useless to us. I only need 1 for Praetorium. So communism will give me a little more fleshed out on the military and the economic, which I think will be better for what we're doing now. And we'll grab some other things along the way. Natural history, that'll be great. I would get that anyway. Yeah, we're just going to click on communism and let that ride. And what are we going to get first? Colonialism. Nifty. Alexandria, you need to do something. You finished your theater square. You could do an art museum. That's not the worst thing. Anything else you really need to be doing? Your amenities are, well, I mean, they're +1. They're not nothing. Your housing's fine. Your housing's 100% rock and roll right now. Why don't you let's keep going on the campus research grants, and then I'll probably have you do, something in the theater square, get you a little boost over there. And that is probably a good place to call it for now, and we'll pick it up again in the next episode. Somewhat of a, uneventful episode. We weren't at war with anyone. We just kind of built everyone up, but we did get our new city of Alexandropoli over here on Mystery Island, and I already love it. I just want to move there and end the game. That's all I want to do. I just want to move over to Alexandropoli, forget all these people, abandon everyone over here. Between Genghis and the Khmer and the Nubians, they can just chop them up and divvy them up amongst themselves. But we'll pick up some more of the Civilization 6 Rise and Fall Anti-Social Challenge in the next episode. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time. Johnny, you can shoot a thing 3 times with your pistol now. And I'd like to talk to you about that. I would like to have a discussion with you, Johnny, about shooting something 3 times with your pistol. Specifically, that thing.